All right. All right, then. That's what's up.
I got every single, except I don't know if I have death certificate. I think I have death certificate. I got all those vinyls.
I had that motherfucker signed back in the day. Cavi, you're younger than me, but back in the day, Mixed Master Spade, the whole Compton Posse came to Yuma. The whole Compton Posse, Ice Cube, everything. Jay Witt introduced me to Ice Cube.
I got that record.
Yeah, yep. They all came and they all signed. DJ Pooh.
That shit hard.
Yeah.
I got Jay Witt's record.
Yeah.
I had him.
Yo, this is Offbeat and Unfiltered Podcast. This is your host, Louis D. And Friday, we have a special guest. So let the one. Who do we have?
Yeah. There's the only one, Master D. I thought Social was going to be like that too, but.
Cavi, founder of Street Villains Car Club, owner of Chicano clothing brand, home loan officer at Nova Home Loans. Dude doing it big in every avenue. I want to call him the Russell Simmons, entrepreneur and mogul of Yuma, Arizona.
You know what's crazy is I never knew.
Yo, this is Offbeat and Unfiltered.
That's crazy.
Dog, bro, we lived together for a bit.
Yeah.
Yo,
I'm the only one say Wolfie.
Welcome to another episode of Offbeat and Unfiltered Podcast. I'm your boy Louis D, and today we have a rap legend, another Yuma legend in the house, Yoletic One.
We got Jose Figueroa, a.k.a. Cavi, founder of Street Villains Car Club, owner of Chicano brand clothing, entrepreneur. Like, I would compare him to the Russell Simmons of Yuma, Arizona.
Real
a
talk.
business mogul and legend, true pioneer.
I appreciate you, bro.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have young Cavi in the house, along with Raymond Red. Welcome, guys. Welcome to Offbeat and Unfiltered Podcast.
Hey, it's good to be here.
Hey, good to have you
Appreciate
guys.
you
Good to
having
have,
Yeah.
Yuma legends in the house.
I feel like being at home twice, being here with young Cavi, you know what I mean? He's a good person. He's done a lot for Yuma music. You know what I'm saying? If it weren't for Street Fighter music, a lot of artists still wouldn't be survived. From beatbox, from boombox typical to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to Pat Nash. One love to Plan B. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of us that exist and still have music out here because of him. You know what I'm saying? And him putting us on. You know, and so that's a blessing. And so what I learned from him, he taught me growth as an artist. Before I was really wild, going back and forth to prison, he kind of like scooped me up. You know what I'm saying? My life changed around when he gave me his testimony. You know what I'm saying? And bear witness to me in my house. You know what I'm saying? Years ago. You know what I'm talking about. Mm-hmm. You know, so and that's what it is about everybody uplifting everybody in growth. You know what I mean? Same thing with David over here. Like, it's a beautiful thing to see everybody together now. Nobody incarcerated. Nobody still doing crazy stuff. But there's always been one light, and that light was Cavi. And I give him that. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate that.
Cavi, I want to say thank you for coming on the podcast.
I appreciate the invitation, bro. To be honest with you, thank you,
man. It's an honor to have such a Yuma legend here in the house, man.
I appreciate that.
Like I told you when you first got here, I was bumping Red Light in my '73 Chrysler Cordova. That's when I was at cruise nights, bro.
Yep.
And man, that was bumping, bro. I used to bump it all the time, bro. Still, you know.
Yep.
That's one of my favorite jams right there.
It was green lights, with Rasta and Rob.
Yeah, with Rasta and Rob. There we go. Yeah.
I like to look at Whitetown. That Whitetown when he got down that corrupt on that Whitetown, big city of dreams. I know how he was going to pull it off, but he did. You know what I'm saying? He don't really talk about his music too much because he has other endeavors going on. You know, the Chicano brand and things like that. You know what I'm saying? This is for us, like right here. I understand.
We touch on everything. Though. That's why I'm here. No, that the New York beat by the Dog Pound. That was always just one of my favorite records.
Yeah.
Like, I would listen to it and I always like Corrupt. Like I always loved his flow. Like it was like a slow flow, but like he was chopping you. You know what I'm saying? Like he was so precise with his words and the flow was just smooth. Everything, bro. Like so when I found that instrumental, I was just like, man, I just blacked out, bro. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I just blacked out.
And he has a way of adapting to the beat. Like not being that artist that did the song, but adapting the same like flow to the beat. You know what I'm saying? And that's dope right there, man.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know. Like we were talking about Baby Bash earlier. He had Baby Bash down here. Man, you can see they brought Mike Tyson to Yuma. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people.
Well, Mike Tyson just happened to show up.
Just show up that day.
Yeah, bro. Mike Tyson just happened. Like, Mike Tyson actually has a
family in Somerton.
Somerton, right?
Yeah, he has a baby with the homie's sister.
Crazy.
So he actually just came through one day. I wasn't there actually. I was actually had to go to court that day. And he actually took him to the house, and because Ray was there.
Yeah.
So Ray was actually hanging out with that
Ray
guy
was like
all
this
day, bro. Like all day they were hanging out.
One little Ray Power.
I got out of court, and then I ended up meeting up with them in Somerton. So that was pretty cool though. Like Mike Tyson's super humble, bro. He's a strong man.
Yeah,
Like
and he gave props to Yuma in his on his podcast.
Oh,
one
did
time.
he?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's cool.
dope.
And he's like, I've been out there to the desert one time, and you know, specifically to a place called Somerton.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, he just put, you know, he just
yeah.
named us, you know, what's up, you know?
That's where I met him. I met him in Somerton.
So, yeah.
Like he was actually hanging out at the house, but when I met him, it was in Somerton, bro. He was right there chilling.
That's
Also,
what's
shout out
up.
to Raymond Stereo.
His pictures there too.
Junior, he has family out here too in
Oh,
Somerton.
does he?
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah, that's dope.
He's,
Yeah.
I think he's related to his accountant, his sister's wife's sister.
Okay.
Yeah.
Somerton, yeah. So he
That's
comes
dope.
out here once in a while too.
That's
You know what?
dope.
Yesterday I was listening to some of the music we had done. Yeah, a lot of stuff we didn't. A lot of stuff we didn't push.
Hey, I'm itching to share this though,
Go
because
ahead.
touch back on going to court and whatnot. I used to bump. First time I ran across Raymond Red, and it was Cavi's freaking ghetto famous.
Oh,
by
yeah.
the border.
By the border.
by the
Shouts out to
border.
Ray P.
By the border.
Yeah, it's tight, it's tight.
All the way to court, bro. Like,
Yeah.
And I copped that first CD at Sharky's, dude, hat shop. For court, and I saw this, and I was like, yo, that shit looks dope. And I feel like still when there were CDs and CD players, you know?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
By the border, bro, y'all too. That I always remember that track, man.
Yeah.
Like just listening to like your catalog of music, bro. You see the growth. You see the maturity. Like right down to when you slow down.
Yeah.
Like was originally it was just straight strong arm, and then
Yeah.
the remix that you did later on, bro. Like as we mature in life and have some significant others, and you've always been open with the community about growth, dude, but still standing firm in your values, bro.
Shit, we got a song. We got a song with Lloyd Banks. We didn't push.
Yeah,
A dope ass song with Lloyd Banks.
Oh yeah.
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 It was always like for me, music was just always kind of like an outlet. Like I just love music. Like since I was a kid,
Hell yeah.
like I used to get into the 45s and just listen to them. So for me, it was just like the sound of the vinyl. So I love vinyl, bro. Like to this day, like I love the vinyl, bro. Like
You can hear this. You can hear it.
it's warm, like it's a warm, the analog sound. Because when I started, I went from analog to digital. So like the analog sound was a lot more warmer. It was a lot more like fuller.
Yeah.
And then when it went to digital, I think that was kind of like the advantage that I had because I knew what the analog sounded like. So I was able to like transfer the sound of analog onto the digital in a sense. You see what I'm saying? Because it was super hollow for some reason. Like when it went digital, like I don't know, like the bottom ends were different.
Yeah.
Like it was just different. But like when I actually like got in there, learned Pro Tools and kind of like mastered it in a sense, I was able to like take that vinyl sound and like implement it into the Pro Tools. So I had a warm sound, you know what I mean? But music for me was just always, I just love music, bro. Like it was never something I did to be cool.
Yeah.
It was never something I did to fit in. Like it just never was. It's just for me, it was just, you know, I'm on the block all day just doing what I'm doing. And at the end of the day, it's like you can't really talk to anybody about certain things.
It's like therapy, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I can tell my Mike things I won't tell my wife, and I get in less trouble. You feel me? Like
Yeah.
therapy, bro.
Yeah, it was
I'm
therapy.
42, so it's like fuck the fame, bro. Like it's just a release, an outlet, something to express yourself.
And you know what?
Yeah. And I honestly, bro, I never honestly really thought that people were gonna listen to it. Like I really didn't. Like me and Gus, I was doing little tapes with Gus in my room. And actually what happened was I would record them on a cassette. And then I would get in my cousin Ray, he had an El Camino. So I used to get in his El Camino, put my little tapes in there, and then I'd cruise around and listen to the mix. And I was like, oh, this sounds pretty cool. Well, so one time I forgot the tape. I used to always take the tape with me. I would never leave the tape in there because I didn't want nobody to know what I was doing. Like, so I left the tape in there, and then Ray came home one day, and he was like, hey, who's on those songs? What's that tape? And I was like, fuck, I left that tape in there, bro. And I said, man, that's me and Gus. And I was kind of like waiting for him to clown on me. And he was like, hey, bro, that shit is tight. And I go, you like it? He's like, bro, I like it.
He always got an ear, yeah.
So from there, boom, it just kind of took off. And then, you know, they took me to a local producer, and then that was a whole nother
Yeah.
thing.
You know what's crazy too is that not only is he an artist, like he's a full producer, like to the fucking T. You talk that the Pro Tools, he had mastered that shit a long time ago, and he mixed and mastered his own shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's dope. Like you always been like a well-rounded person. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, you've been an inspiration to me, and I'm sure a lot of people. Not to just be an artist or just like a rap, because my voice is different, but also to learn how to use the digital equipment, the Pro Tools, everything. Because if you're out here doing music, you need to be able to record yourself and stop wasting money on studios too. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But another thing too, like his work ethic. When he brought Willie down here, you know what I'm saying? Like, his work ethic is real good. Like, I know I bullshit a lot, you know what I'm saying? He didn't tolerate none of that, you know what I mean? So I come in here, to record, you know what I mean?
Lucky's the one who brought Willie down.
Yeah.
Lucky did. So but you made the connection with Willie for me.
Yeah.
So I was able to connect with him.
You went up there, and you flew to San Francisco and did a song with with Forte.
Yeah, Forte, we brought Forte and Spice One down. So they recorded.
I forgot about that.
No, we took him to where Ron's place is at, but I guess it's called something else, and they have like a stage back there. So we brought Spice One and Rappin' Forte.
Yeah.
And then we took him to the crib. So I did a song with Spice One and Rappin' Forte, and then I put LA Icon on the song. So then we shot the video for that. Me, LA Icon, Forte, and then a Little C did the beat, I think. And then with Willie, I did the song with Willie, Willie, and AWAX from Antioch, from Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh,
yeah.
I love the Bay.
Pyrex, and then and then I had Nonstop the Hitman. He produced it for me. So at that time, when I got the beat from Nonstop, it was that was an actual beat he made for me. So he was actually producing for like Rick Ross and them at the time too. So it was around that time, you know what I mean? And we ended up shooting the video. So I end up I get in the car, we drive up to the Bay Area. So it's me, little Jesse Lopez from Swisher Box. Jesse went with me. Who else went with me? I stopped and picked up my cousin Blaze Daly in Santana, and then we picked up LA Icon in LA, and then I ended up flying Willie out to Oakland.
I say Santana because that's how you say it.
Yeah, Santana.
Santana.
So then I flew out Willie to Oakland. So we ended up picking up Willie at the Oakland airport, and then bro, we shot the video. And Vidal Garcia was on the hook. So Vidal Garcia, he's one of Burner's main producers right now. That's the boy. Shouts out to Vidal.
That fool went to my high school, Galileo. Burner.
Oh, Burner.
Yeah.
So that was that record was like. That was a big record for me, bro. Like that was a dope one.
And he take his time with the projects.
Yeah.
He'll sit on the project for like a year. Yeah. He'll make sure it's tight before he put it out. I can't say that. That's real shit. But
going back to the old days. Back to the tapes.
Yeah.
You mentioned tapes. I used to listen to Z93 back in the days with the Beats and L dog.
Yeah, those are the boys.
I grew up on that, bro.
Yeah.
So right now that you mentioned tapes, I used to record my music off of the Home Alone tape recorder.
Oh shit!
And I used to boom next to the speaker, you know. Mm-hmm. And I was waiting for all the dope jams just to hit record, boom. And that's how I used to record my jams, you know. And yeah, man, I used to rock with tapes all the time. And I used to buy my music from D&H Music, and that's where I used to see Street Vibe.
You see all this,
everything, posters and everything, bro. That was coming up, you know. And that's where we used to get your music at.
Yeah, so D&H and Bebop,
hell
bro, they were like supporters, bro. Day one, like
big time, yes.
But even like going back, even before we made music, bro, like I remember going into Bebop, and I think they used to do the releases on Tuesdays.
Wow.
So on Tuesdays you could get the the new records and stuff like that. Man, we'd go in there like
tickets for shows.
We would go in on a Sunday. And then he'll be like, hey, check this out. Like, he already had everything in stock. And he would sell us the tapes or the CDs before they would come out. So then we'd have, like, that little exclusive. You know what I mean? Like, they were always super dope with us, bro. Shouts out to them.
What's crazy is that I see the two guys that work there at Bebop. I see them at the wetlands, like, every morning. They go play, like, a little Frisbee game and stuff.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, I talk to them all the time, Right. But they were talking about you. They remember you. They remember everybody.
That's dope.
Yeah.
My first introduction to hip-hop was Lighter Shade of Brown. My first jam I ever heard, bro, was in Cuervo, Ciudad Morelos, Mexico. And I was running in my tia's Monte Carlo. And hey, DJ, that's my first song ever. And I know you have a collab with Light Shade of Brown, right?
Yeah,
I spoke with ODM.
That's the homies.
I spoke with ODM and I gave him his flowers, bro. I was like, yo, man, you were the first ever hip hop jam I ever heard. Hey DJ, and he's like, hey, I liked how you said hip hop because a lot of consider us Chicano rappers, but we're hip hop.
They were hip hop, bro.
Yeah,
they were different.
Shout out to Click A1. He introduced me to Click A1, Mero and all
Bro,
that. Hot as lava. That nigga spit that shit up in Mexico. Yeah.
We just shot like a little video for it.
I seen it. Yeah.
Shout out to the glass house.
Mero gets down. Yeah.
Albuquerque, bro, Burke, the 505, dog. That's when I got.
Shouts out to Burke.
That's when I got introduced to Click A1, bro.
Yeah, bro.
That's what's up.
And then definitely like caught your guys' collaborations and shit, bro. Like that shit was.
There was another guy back in Salinas that you used to deal with. That was it Greedy or somebody was his name?
My homie King.
Was King, yeah.
He's from Castroville.
King had a grimy voice.
Yeah, King's hard, bro.
Yeah, he's hard, yeah.
He's a producer too.
Yeah.
Hey, but going back to Lighter Shade of Brown, bro, my first hip hop show that I ever went to was Lighter Shade of Brown.
Wow, that's awesome, man.
Yeah, I told O too. I was like, bro, I go, now that I'm thinking about it, the first show I ever went to was you guys. I seen them at the Salinas Armory. Up north, that's where I seen them.
Wow, inside of Salinas.
Yeah, Salinas, bro, it's crazy.
And they're straight up hip hop, bro.
Yeah.
I mean,
Salinas is gangster. Salinas is off the chain.
And I think that's what caught my attention because they were I saw them and say, hey, they're just they're Latino, like whoa, and that's the first jam I ever heard. And it was in Mexico too, so they reached all the way to a little ass town, Cuervos.
Yeah, Cuervos.
Yeah. A little ass kid, 7 years old, listening to ADJ in Cuervos in a little town. So just the impact of the reach all the way to Cuervos, in a little town.
That's crazy, bro. That's what I told him. Like, you guys kind of transcended like boundaries. You know what I'm saying? I told O that. He goes, that's why to this day we can tour wherever we want and we don't have those issues. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's wonderful to have those like relationships and that community aspect going on, networking. You know what I mean? And pulling up your catalog, dude. Some of the mixtapes that you were involved in too, dude. Like Affiliated.
Affiliated was hard. That motherfucker was hard right there.
Super hard,
bro.
So Affiliated was originally, it was a project me and my best friend, rest in peace, Johnny Varela, J Major. So me and Johnny were working on that. What we wanted to do was we wanted to showcase everybody we were going to start working with. So we wanted to do a compilation because we could have did like a Strong Arm album off the jump, you know what I mean? But we're like, let's do a compilation and we can kind of introduce everybody to who our camp is and who we're going to be working with. I told him, let's do that first. So we started traveling to Vegas. We were going up to the Bay. Like,
you was networking like a motherfucker, man.
Yeah, and this is before the internet. So like, if you wanted a feature, you had to show up. Yeah. You had to show up. So.
And again, from the beginning, it's just being about community and putting everyone on, bro. Like, and that's a dope thing. And you see that in every project, dude. Like,
in the progression.
If you go through your catalog, you see that from start to finish. It was always about the group, the community, elevating the people around.
And it wasn't a gimmick. Everything's a rip, so it'll never get old. You can go back and listen to any of those albums in there, but ain't nobody on there with MC Hammer pants or no weird shit.
It's just like honestly, bro, like I'm just like I'm a fan of hip hop, bro.
Yeah.
Like in all honesty, like that's all I am, bro. Like I appreciate you guys saying all these nice things about me, and I accept it, bro. But in all honesty, I'm just a fan, bro. Yeah. I'm a fan of music. Like, I grew up as a kid just, like, listening to hip-hop, listening to funk, listening to fucking corridos. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I was breakdancing when I was a kid. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and it wasn't like I was trying. It was just, that's what was happening in the time.
My bad, felt it.
So I was just going with it. You feel me? Like, it was just a feeling, like, and I just would grow with it, bro. And then music in general, like Bob Marley, like, I love Bob Marley, bro. Like, Jimi Hendrix, The Doors, like, I'm not in a box of just hip hop, but I am a student and a fan of hip hop, bro. Like, I truly have, like, studied, you know what I mean? Because I feel like in order to be great, you got to study the greats, bro. You got to, you know what I'm saying? Like, when it came to, like, mixing records, bro, Dr. Dre was like, Jesus Christ is God, you feel me? But, like, Dr. Dre was God, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, Like,
Yeah.
you know, I ain't gonna be we ain't gonna blasphemize Jesus, but
Yeah.
Also,
but Dr. Dre, bro, was like, you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? To me, like, Dr. Dre was the guy, bro. Like, I would watch him, and I watched how he like he developed artists around him. I love that. I loved it about him, bro. Like, I loved how he did that. Like, he could get somebody like raw talent off the street and just turn them, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
And that shit right there to me was like, damn, I want to do that.
I like how he screwed the
Like,
hit, man.
I want to get the rawest
Yeah.
artist, and I want to polish them up. And that's what I did, bro. My whole career, like, I would write for people. You know what I'm saying? Like, people don't know, but I would write for people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then get them in there because I knew what I wanted the record to sound like. And just from listening to like Dre, listening to like fucking LL Cool J, bro.
Yeah.
To me, bro,
He's still the ultimate battle rapper to me.
Bro, when I heard I'm Bad,
Yeah.
my first 45 that I bought with my own money was I'm Bad by LL Cool J.
It's in there too.
And it was Touch of Jazz by Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince. Those are my two first ones that I bought.
Jazzy just has a cold work ethic too.
Bro, but when I heard that LL Cool J and the way he was just braggadocious on that, just
he was different.
with the swag,
He came
I was
out hard,
like,
yeah.
Also, bro,
He came out hard.
like,
he made the connection between that gangster rap, that thuggish rap, with the ladies too, with I Need Love.
Oh yeah, it was done after I Need Love came out.
Bro,
like,
He knew how to do that money. That money came.
he was Drake before Drake, bro.
Yeah.
Exactly, he was
But-
Drake before Drake.
But he was more gangster though.
Well, no, I'm alone in my room.
Speaking about L Cool J, bro, I know you've been getting into some golf and working out and stuff like that. You've been getting on your workout game, right?
Yeah, I'm
And
getting
LL,
older.
bro, LL, he played a big part of like, hey, he was rocking without a shirt, and he was always hitting the bag.
Yeah.
He was always practicing boxing.
Yeah.
So, does that influence you a little bit in that way? Like, hey, you know what?
Yeah, it always has, bro. Because ever since I was young, like, I was athletic. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
I didn't go to school a lot, which I probably should have. I wish I would have went. Any kid listening, stay in school. Bro, get good grades and play some sports, bro. Just trust me.
Education.
But like, that's one thing I wish I would have did, bro, as a youngster. Like, I wish I would have played sports in school because I was athletic, bro. Like, just watching the fitness and taking care of yourself, making sure you're looking good, because you feel good, bro. And then, like, if you're an artist, bro, when you're when you're like when you're fit and you're good, bro, you
could do it,
bro.
yeah.
You know what I'm
More
saying?
marketable, let's face it.
Yeah, you are. Yeah. I gotta get in better shape. But it looked like if you lift them shades up, you finna burn my face off like an X-Man. I'm sorry. Fucking with you lifting.
Your eyes aren't even open. So I start rocking shades and, you know, like.
Nah, it's all
I like lifting. He's original. You know what I'm saying?
But
Much
also
love.
helps you for your
you know I got jokes.
performance as well.
No, for sure.
Because
Yeah.
I hear a lot of Cypress Hill. I love Cypress Hill. I listen to
Shit,
the Dr. Green
yeah.
podcast on the
Yeah.
daily,
Yep.
and he talks about you gotta stay on your workout shit. Why?
You
Because
do.
when you're up there, you're moving back and forth, and
Yeah.
you get winded. So you gotta be on your workout game, and so
We-
you don't perform like 3 hours. You know.
Me and
No,
Glass
yeah,
House,
bro, you have to be in shape, bro.
me and
'cause-
Glass House did a video in the summer last year. It was about 112 degrees,
yeah.
and I was out there like this. I said, "Hold on, bro, it's just shit." You do gotta be in shape
But I don't
for
need
real.
a show. I don't need a show.
I don't need a show.
Yeah.
Hey, you know why I did that, right? You know why I did that album? Because at that time, they were charging to do shows, bro.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bro, like, how am I gonna pay you to do a show, bro? Like, all my people are gonna show up, buy tickets, like,
Yeah.
I'll
how?
make you money.
Yeah.
Like, what are we
They still be
talking
trying to
about
do
right
that
now?
stuff right now.
And then plus, like, I was already used to getting paid, bro. Like,
Yeah.
they're paying me to show up. Like, this is the business, right? So, like, I started getting that, and I'm like, you know what, bro? I'm gonna just do an album called "I Don't Need a Show."
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why I dropped that album. I don't need a show. Like, I really don't need a
Yeah.
show,
Do
bro.
it either way, bro.
Real talk.
I'm gonna get my money
Real-
regardless,
regardless,
bro. You know what
yeah.
I'm saying?
Real
So
shit.
that's why I dropped it. If you see the album cover, it's wild. It has this chick on there with
I
like
seen
different
it.
colored red, bro.
Yeah.
But I
remember
just let
seeing
them know,
it.
like, it's raw. I'm
Yeah.
like, I don't need a show, you know?
Yeah.
Facts, bro.
So-
Do it either way, bro.
Originality is longevity. Gimmicks fade away.
Exactly. Yeah.
Cause even like honestly, even with Raymond, like I go back to just, you know, being a student of the game. Like I was a youngster, bro. Like I never, like, to be a rapper was never a dream, bro. Like I'm just being honest with you. I never dreamed of being a rapper. It was not me. Like I used to come, cause I was born in Salinas. I was raised in California, but like I've been coming to Yuma since I was a baby, bro.
Yeah.
Like people think I went to school with them. I'm like, I didn't even really go to school first of all, but like I didn't go to school out here definitely.
Yeah.
You're just
But
in and out.
I was bro, but that's how deep I am here. You
Yeah.
feel me?
Oh, yeah.
So like I would come visit, and then my cousins would be throwing these house parties, wild ass house parties, bro.
Parties, bro.
That was the beginning.
Yeah,
That was
and
the block was the shit.
And then he'd be on the roof rapping. So like I never seen rappers up front before.
Yeah, we was
In
on
my-
the air.
in my
That shit was-
face.
That's what's up.
I never seen that, bro. Like, you know, growing up in Cali, it's like I was more around lowriders,
That was nice
cholos,
party.
like stuff like that,
Yeah, yeah.
rastas, you know what I'm saying, blowing and doing stuff like that. But like rappers, bro, I was never in front of a rapper. Like the only rapper I was ever really in front of was Brother Gibb, my older
Big
cousin.
Brother Gibb, yeah.
Strong Arm. That fool was always rapping since I was a kid.
Yeah.
To me, I was always like, damn, my cousin's the shit. Like he be
Yeah.
rapping about everything.
Yeah.
But like when I seen him and Playboy D, and they were rocking the
I love
house
D.
parties, I was like, damn, these guys can, like, they really rap, bro. I was tripping. And then and then they had records.
Yeah.
And I'm like, these
So-
cats really have records, like songs I could listen to. You know what I'm saying? Like Playboy D, that song
Yeah.
Toeback.
We does that, yeah. That's how you toe back.
Toe back.
Oh yeah, that's our first song. Yeah,
Bro.
you know that. Getting faded. Yeah, that shit
That was
right
my
there.
shit. Like I used
Yeah.
to, I don't even know how I got the tape, bro.
And see, that's just contagious.
And that was the first time Ross Man Rob performed too on the
Yeah,
roof.
nah, Uproot.
Uproot performed for the first time.
Nah, me and Uproot,
That shit was
we
good
go
shit.
back, bro,
That was
'cause-
good shit.
They're family.
Yeah.
Nah, they're family, bro.
Yeah.
Like when they were living in San Jose, I was like, I had to be like 13, 14 years old. I went up to San Jose with my cousin Ray and because Ray and Rob, they grew up together.
Yeah.
They're like best friends. Him, Rob, the homie Nick, and a couple other heads, A.B. Otondo,
ABL.
and
I just seen
you know,
that.
all the boys and shit.
Yeah.
So I'm just a youngster, bro. You gotta remember, like, I'm just a kid, bro, and I'm just soaking all this shit up. So I go up there and I meet Ross Dodge for the first time, and he's growing this little bro, this weed was crazy. Like it looked like it was glow in the dark. I was tripping. He had it like in a foil, like getting dried up.
Yeah.
I was like,
radioactive,
like
right?
these cats are really like this is some real Rasta man shit, you know?
Yeah.
So that's what they were doing like little mixtapes too, bro. That's how.
Yeah.
And it was Rob and it was George.
Come
bro.
on and play some kind of
And then
daddies.
I remember I went up to San Jose. They gave me a tape, and it was a song called Mr. Politics. And to this day, bro, I always tell them, you guys got to re-record that song because it was Mr. Chatterbox by Bob Marley, but they flipped it. It was called Mr. Politics, and that was Uproot, bro. And then from there, when they came back, that's when the whole band, because we kind of all started around the same time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like Uproot started bubbling, and we started bubbling.
So did that reggae influence, like when you're talking about Bob Marley and stuff like that, is that what prompted you to do a album with Ross George, the Concrete Jungle Project?
I would say yeah, because growing up, like I said, I listened to everything, bro.
Yeah.
Like everything.
That
but, like,
surprised me. It was different. It was like you were out of you expanded your circle, like to do something different. Like that showed me like your love for music. I was wondering how that project was gonna come out, and it came out really, really good.
Well, see, it's because like the thing with that, bro, is like growing up, I listened to a lot of reggae. Like there was a point in my life where I listened to more reggae than I listened to rap.
Yeah.
You don't see what I'm saying? Like
Oh,
I was going to Santa Cruz, and I was going to watch the Whalers, and I was going to like the Catalyst in Santa Cruz, and I was
reggae fest out
watching.
there?
Dope.
Yeah, I was watching Steel Pulse. Like I was going to like all these reggae concerts in the Central Coast, bro, because that's what they do out there. So like for me, like yeah, bro, like my palette of music is like it's
Eclectic. Very,
bro,
you know,
yeah, like
wide
You know what's
like,
crazy?
I'll be listening and writing, and
Yeah.
I'll remember something I heard on a song that the Doors did.
Oh yeah.
See
Jim
what I'm
Morrison,
saying? Like,
excellent writer.
It's just like
Yeah.
it just goes there.
I'm a
bro.
big Johnny
So,
Cash
like,
fan.
That's
Oh,
how
yeah.
that's how I'm able to like to pull from different things.
Yeah.
So when I did the Concrete Jungle thing, it was easy for me, bro, because
That
it
was
was
cool.
the rhythms were like I already knew the rhythms.
There were things that influenced you.
Yeah.
Like I was already.
It was different. It was nice.
I was like tapping back into my youth.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I was already there. Like, oh, let me just let me show you guys where I was at for a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
That's what it's about, man. That expression.
And you know what? No matter what projects he's put out, he's never disrespected another artist. He's never went on a war path saying this is that or nothing like that. He just does his thing. You know what I'm saying? To flow natural. And that's hard to find in a business where it's fueled by egos. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So to be able to embrace everybody and show love to everybody and be like not judgmental, like and still bring them in. That's a blessing in itself. And not everybody is born with that quality. You know what I'm saying? That's what makes you stand out.
But
I
that shit
appreciate
is
that.
contagious because before I ever linked with Cavi, Raymond and Red reached out to me when I first started dropping music and CDs. He's like, bro, I respect the grind and hustle.
Because he's different. I like different.
And you're like, you're just doing it, bro. He's like, anything you need, hit me up. And that whole like prideful side, whatever.
Yeah.
Like, I kind of like lagged it, but this dude showed me the love that you showed me, and then later on, I realized like it's contagious.
That's right.
Bro.
That's right. Because we all go through things in life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We just artists. We grown men, and we're trying to survive and make it. So everything is like we may have been connected through music, but then when you deal with individuals, you also see what they go through also. So you might be going through something like, hey, like, and then fuck the music and all this other stuff. Like Willie told me one time, he's like, Raymond, you can rap, but you need to get your life in order.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Once you get your
I've been told that. Hey, flat out, Cavi has told me that.
Yeah,
straight up, like real life.
sometimes sometimes we're our worst enemies.
It's because what it is, bro, is that like where I come from, how I grew up, bro, like people die young, bro.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's real. Like people die young, bro.
Rest in peace, Pat Nash.
You know what I'm saying? So like I value life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like I understand how real it could get fast. You know what I'm saying? And then like when you have people around you that just love you, bro, and they're gonna ride out for you, you have to understand. That's where a lot of people don't understand their influence, bro.
Yeah.
Like it could get ugly fast.
And sometimes
So
that
like
love me is like speaking some truth.
Dude, you gotta tell the truth. If a motherfucker trying to hear the truth.
So like the thing is with the beef is that, I don't want nobody around me to get hurt, bro, and I don't want nobody around me to go to jail.
Exactly.
And then especially because like I have an understanding for hip hop and I understand that it's competitive and all that, but I've always made it known, bro, like I don't battle rap.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like I don't do that, bro.
I
like,
do.
You're not trying to be part of that.
Nah, because it's the energy, bro. Like there's too many people around me that are just raw with the energy, bro, and they're not from that world. You feel me?
It'll be something else.
So like that's why I've always been careful about how I carried myself and how if there's a problem, I'm just gonna come talk to you, bro. Like and it ain't nothing crazy. Like I don't say it like to be, you know what I'm saying?
He'll let you know respectfully. He'll let you know.
I'll just come.
Like, hey, I don't get that. Like,
you, bro.
like, hey.
Like I'll just come see you. Like, hey, what's the problem, bro? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it ain't nothing to have a conversation. Like a lot of times, bro, it's misunderstanding.
Yeah.
Bro.
Exactly. Right.
You see what I'm saying? So like, I've always known that, and then like I've never really been a prideful person either. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like that's why I've never entertained no kind of rap beef. You know what I mean? And to be honest with you, nobody really had no problems with me.
Yeah.
So like, when I stepped out like on my own, when I started street vibe music, that's when a lot of artists started coming to me, bro. And they were like, we've been wanting to work with you. You know what I'm saying? And then that kind of opened my eyes. I was like, oh, like I didn't know that, bro. Like I'm very naive. I was very naive, and sometimes I still am naive to who I am. You see what I'm saying? But that's only because like I'm just humble, bro. Like I wake up every day just like you guys. Like every day I wake up like, damn, I gotta go to work. Like I gotta feed my kids. Like I gotta make sure my wife is straight. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I'm the same, bro. There's nothing special about me, bro. I'm just like everybody else. So I've always carried that with me. That's one thing my older homies used to tell me all the time. They used to tell me, you know why we like you? And I was like, why? You know what I'm saying? They're like, because you don't act like a rapper.
Straight up, bro.
And that shit hit me, bro. And and when they told me that, that's when I started kind of catching on. And I noticed that when I would go out of town or I would go do shows, bro, I'd always end up with the street cats. I never really kicked it with the rappers. It was very rare. Like Lika One, those are my boys. I kicked it with them. You feel me? But like I would always hang out with the street cats for some reason. I just felt more comfortable, bro.
I still remember that city cover where they're sitting outside the house.
Oh, the strong arm one.
Yeah, strong
Yeah.
arm, yeah.
You know what's crazy too? Like going to the real estate and all that, like kind of switching it up because he's multifaceted. Like, you know, I'm just thinking about it. I'm not sad right now. My dad's birthday is tomorrow. Rest in peace. But he even met my dad.
Yeah.
He sold my dad his house.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He helped me get my house. You know,
Yeah,
from seeing me sleep on my mama couch, fucked up, to getting homes and getting my shit together and all type of stuff. So it does go beyond music. And I forgot he was solid. He was solid with my dad. You know what I'm saying?
No, your dad was my boy.
Yeah.
Straight up, your dad was. He was. I would consider your dad my friend.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
go back to something you said, Cavi, about valuing life, you know? So I'm going to kind of pivot a little bit.
Yeah, for sure.
We know you're the owner of Chicano brand, bro, but, you know, you get a little rundown on where that all started.
Yeah.
And a little history on that,
Good shit.
that aspect of Chicano brand and why you're so motivated and the legacy behind it, you know?
So the thing with Chicano brand started with my friend Gibby Gill, little Gibby. I met him. I was like 13, 14 years old when I met him. I met him through my cousin O.
It was tight.
And he ended up just like straight up, he was my crimey, you know what I'm saying? And we just grew together, bro. Like, that's my bro, you know what I mean? And he a lot of us deal with trauma differently, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like at a certain point in my life, I kind of struggled with drugs, you know?
Yeah.
But I feel like I curbed it, you know, at a good time, you know, you feel me?
Yeah.
But like some of my boys didn't, bro.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And
That's
they
right.
struggled. So he was one of them. So he started going to rehab, like he started overdosing. Like, it was sad, bro, to see my brother like that, you feel me? And one time after one of his rehab stints, I was at my office, bro, and he was like, hey, he tells me, I got an idea. And I was like, what is it? And he's like, Chicano brand, he tells me. And I'm like, bro, where you get this from? You know what I mean? And then he's like, bro, trust me. And then I was just like, you know what, bro, it's a good idea. I said, bring me something. So he brought me a hat, and it said Chicano brand. And I looked at it. The hat was ugly. I ain't going front, bro. It was ugly. But I seen it, bro. I could see
Saw the
it.
vision,
I
yeah.
saw the vision. I'm like, bro,
Yeah.
you got some. I go get with my designer. He's gonna shoot you 3 designs, and we're gonna pick one. And he's like, all right. So this is it right here. We call this the OG.
Yeah.
So this is the first one. He shot this back. I seen it. I'm like, that's it. I go, you ready? He's like, yeah. I go, because this shit's about to go. And he's like, all right. So we started from there, bro. And he told me, like, this is going to help me keep me sober. And I said, all right, bro, if it helps you keep you sober, then we're going to run this shit. So that's the motivation, bro.
That's real shit, right? That's what he said
And
right
then-
there.
So, like, from there, honestly, he kept struggling, bro. He relapsed a couple times. He almost died on me one time. And now he's, like, doing fucking great, bro.
That's what's up,
He's
man.
working in Pennsylvania.
That's
He's
awesome.
like, he's still part of it.
Hell yeah.
But I grew it to a point where, like, it was too much for me, bro. Like, I was overwhelmed and shit. And I made a career change at the time too. It was a lot, and I needed help. You know what I'm saying? So that's where Justin, my boy Justin Patney, came in.
Yeah.
And then the homie Gusto came in.
Gus,
He helped me.
yeah.
And then, like, shortly after, that's when I ran into you in Glass, bro. You know what I'm
Yep,
saying?
yep.
And then that's when, you know, Glass picked up the camera. And then
Yeah,
now my
was,
boy,
you know, like we struggled.
Shot by
and I
Glass
was still
House.
struggling,
Yeah.
and this Glass, man, shout out, bro. He had an
Yeah.
eye from jump, and I went and ran him up, bro. And,
I saw him,
you know,
man.
but
and then I got my boy Wolfie, David Guerrero. He
David
just
Guerrero in the house, Wolfie in the house.
That's my
Yeah,
boy.
yeah,
Like, we
bro.
ain't seen each other in a minute, but we just reconnected, bro.
He always
That's
been
my bro,
solid,
too.
man.
yeah,
So-
the only reason I even brought that up is that during that time period, man, there was
Yeah.
a lot of truth you spoke into my life, bro.
Yeah.
And love, compassion, you know what I mean? Compassion.
I was just trying to help you grow. That's
I was-
all.
you know-
Hey, bro, and you know what? God has a plan, bro.
Yeah.
We're all here.
Yeah.
We're all not in jail.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
That's all good.
It's because
bro.
you know what it is with me, bro. Like, I've been through so much, and like, I just cut to the chase,
Yeah.
because we don't have a lot of time, bro.
No, we don't,
That's
bro.
like a lot of people think like we have tomorrow, and sometimes we don't.
We
Bro.
don't.
bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like,
Exactly.
so that's why I just try to get to it.
Yeah.
Like, when I seen you, I was like, dude's talented, but you just gotta focus
Yeah.
on the right thing. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I was just trying to like get you aligned to wherever God had you going. You feel me?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Like, I just did what was in my heart, bro, and it was
And,
all
bro,
love.
Much love for that, bro. And it's all God's timing and plan, bro. We're sitting here today.
Yeah.
You know, there was a lot that was learned, but some of us are.
You know what's crazy too?
Heads, bro. You know what I mean?
Nah, it's all good.
Is that
Took me a minute.
when he came back into my circle, like in my life, I was struggling with addiction too.
Yeah.
I was struggling with addiction real bad, and he came over to the house, and I was playing it off. You know, I was high and fucked up, and I wanted to talk about music, and he changed the whole thing, and he talked about God, and he gave me his testimony, and I'll never forget it. You know, I'm not gonna go to no sad shit, but I'll never forget it, and that helped me.
Yeah.
And it's deep from my heart, I die for him. Real talk.
Real quick, going back to Chicano brand, bro.
For sure.
I love the design. It looks like the design, like the font from the East Side Story vinyls.
I didn't even think about that.
acuerdas?
That's dope.
I have
Yeah,
one here, bro. Watch.
man, I got all of them, bro. I got the new ones, I got the old ones, and I got the new ones.
But
Because
it
you
looks
know
like
they
the font.
reprinted them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. I got the old school ones.
I got the old ones
Yeah,
and the new
original print,
ones.
bro.
I got
Yeah.
both.
And Chicano brand is also connected with Street Villains Car Club.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
How did Street Villains get started, bro?
So Street Villains started with the actual name, my boy PJ.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so PJ, like
Shout out
before
to PJ.
you know, before PJ, you know, was doing prayer block and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I was a kid, bro, and I used to just run around with PJ. Like I used to run
Yeah.
amok too, bro. Trust me, I think I used to keep him on his toes. And but he used to always tell me like him and the older homies, they wanted to start a car club and they
Yeah.
wanted to call it Street Villains. So I heard this story I don't know how many times growing up, bro. So in my mind, I always had it like, if I ever start a car club, I'm gonna call it Street Villains. Just to run it for the homies one time. You feel me?
Bro.
So
Hey,
like,
PJ's a dope dude. Shout out PJ.
PJ cool.
so I called PJ one day.
Nicole.
No. Take it back. So I pick up Gus, my homie Gus Aguilar. He was in strong arm with me. He's the one with the brim. So he had broke his leg or something.
You still work for UPS, right?
He still
still
does.
does.
Yeah.
That's my
And he
boy.
used to come around and be like, "Hey, you're the rapper, right?" And you used to be like, "Hey, what's up, man?"
That's him,
Yeah.
bro.
And I
So-
love the samples that used to be on, like from Casino in the Desert. And the,
Yeah, that was the
and then
clips.
The other one, how?
Was it Clips?
Dun, dun,
I
dun.
can't remember, but go ahead.
Yeah, and then that was and then there was the other one from American Me.
American Me, I can't remember, bro.
There was another sample from American Me on there, yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, but I still remember that one part.
So-
Isqueño,
So Gus, that he had broke his leg. So my wife was telling me like, hey, I don't think he's leaving the house. I think he just goes to the grocery store. And I'm like, damn, my bro's just chilling. So I had just got my car back from getting painted. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna pick him up. So it was probably like 10 o'clock at night. I go pick him up. And I'm like, hey, come on, let's go for a ride. So I take him, we cruising. And at the time, people were still kind of cruising a little bit, right? Like, not crazy,
Cruise night?
but
Yeah.
yeah, it was kind of like lightweight. So we're cruising or whatever, boom. So I had a shirt for Justin, Pat named my boy. And I said, hey, I got to drop this shirt off to Justin. And then, because Gus has a 63 Impala, a Super Sport.
Nice.
And so I told him we're driving, and I'm just like, man, I was just like messing around. I was like, man, we should start a car club. And he's like, who? I go, man, just me and you. Fuck it. And he's all, man, I don't know. You know, there's a lot of politics with car clubs. I go, nah, bro, they scratch all that. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like,
yeah.
we're just
Just
gonna,
ride and throw the flag on there.
yeah, bro, it's just gonna be us. Like, there ain't no rules. Like, it's just us. And then he's like, I don't know. So then we pull up to Justin's. Justin comes out. I went to give him the shirt. I'm like, hey, fool, we're going to start a car club. Me and this fool, are you down or what? And then he starts laughing. He's like, you guys are crazy. I go, you ain't down? Because I had just sold him an Impala, too, a 64 that he fixed up. And he goes, nah, bro, we got to do meetings and all that stuff. I go, nah, there ain't going to be no meetings, bro. It's just us. And then he's just like, you know what? If it's like that, I'm down. And he's like, well, what are we going to call it? I go, man, we're going to be the Street Villains.
That's what's up.
So then I go home the next day. I'm like, damn, I better get permission because that's the homie's idea.
Yeah.
So I called PJ like, bro, I need to talk to you about something. He's like, what's up? I go, Street Villains. What's up with it? He's like, man, I'm going to keep it real with you. The one that came up with Street Villains was the homie also. And he goes, you gotta call Oso.
Oso.
So Oso, that's my big homie. Like I
I
already
ain't seen
know.
him in forever.
So I called the homie, and we're just talking because he's part of Mi Vida, and I
Shout out
think
to Mi Vida Car Club,
yeah, in Mesa, I think. So I tell him, hey bro, what's up with Street Villains? And he starts laughing, bro. He's like, damn, I haven't heard that in forever. I go, let me get that. He goes, man, it's yours, bro. Run with it.
Nice.
I was like, hell yeah. So he gave it to me, and from there, we just started picking up different members and stuff like that. And you know what I mean? Just doing little community events. Yeah,
I
just
remember
on some cool
when
shit.
it first started, like over there at the old Sears parking lot, there'd just be like 2-3 of you like pulled up, hanging out.
Well, that's where Justin started Friday Night Munchies.
Yeah, first time Munchies,
Yeah. So Justin started Friday Night Munchies, and he had us pulling up just to do a little like just like a show and shine, really.
Yeah.
So that's when you guys pulled up, and Glass came with this little camera.
Yeah.
Glass hose.
That was dope, bro.
Yeah,
That's what's up.
Yeah, that's the history on the Street Villains.
Sick.
What type of car? What type of car you mobbing, bro?
I got a 55 Buick Special, so it's all OG.
Nice.
And then I'm building a 62 Super Sport Impala. So that's what I'm working on right now. Yeah.
Yeah, bro. I used to be with Unique's Car Club.
Oh, okay.
I grew up with Unique's Car Club since I was 15.
Oh, hell yeah.
It's 15 till like I was 25, bro.
Damn, you were in it for a minute.
Bro, I used to be deep in the lowrider scene, dude. So going to the shows here at Joe Henry, I used to love. That was one of my favorite parts, watching the live performances, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And I got to see Uproot perform, and you know a bunch of artists, man, that came down to Yuma, and I always remember that there was a little booth right there too, like a tent and everything with a street vibe and all that.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And going to different car shows all over I've been all over California, Texas, New Mexico, here in Arizona, just Vegas every year, bro. Vegas every year.
Yeah, Vegas popping, bro.
As soon as Unique's died out, I started going with Rollers Only.
Okay.
And we got Truck of the Year 3 times with the truck called Crazy Creation.
Oh, hell yeah.
But thanks to rolling with lowriders, I got to experience many shows, bro.
Yeah.
I got to see, when the Chicano rappers were barely popping off, like Mr. Owl, Night Owl, Mr. Shadow, Diablo, and all them fools, you know, and Little Rob. I got to see all them fools. Chingo Bling when it was barely with the...
It's like a Thump Records concert.
Mm-hmm.
So, I love, thanks to Lowrider, I got to experience a lot of music, bro.
Yeah, man, the lowrider scene, bro, it's dope, bro. It's a lot of community, a lot of different artists. I met a lot of different artists at the car show circuit too. That's how I met Clica One. It was at a car show in Tucson, and we performed, they performed, and then me and Bad Boy actually connected first. So me and him started talking first, and then that's how I kind of started affiliated. I was going out there and I was linking up with Bad Boy, and we were putting things together. We were putting records together. And then
stories too, right?
And then I was like, I was producing, stories. He was producing. So yeah, bro, the car show scene has been it's been a blessing to us, to be honest.
And it's also an outlet for artists to showcase their music too.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Giving out the demo tapes, the demo CDs at car shows. You used to get artists just walking around. Hey, check out my demo real quick. Mm-hmm. One track on there, and that's how fools we used to get known back in the day.
Yeah.
You know,
that and Swap Meet shit.
Swap Meet. Yeah, Swap Meet was cracking.
I miss a good Swap Meet.
The Rhodium Swap Meet out there in Cali.
I heard about it. I never went there, bro.
Shout out to Tony A, the Wizard.
Shit, I want to go to Santa Fe Swap Meet to dance.
Mixtape Pete from Cali.
Yeah, I did.
He used to fucking promote all the mixtapes from Cali. Every artist starting, that was the dude to get the mixtape to, you know? Mm-hmm. But mixtapes, bro, yeah.
The Santa Fe Springs, bro. My dad used to take me there when I was a kid.
I'm gonna go. I see there's a chick that always dance. I mean, oh, here come little baby head. She start dancing and shit.
Yeah, bro. That's been a thing forever.
That's cool.
My dad used to always take me because I lived in Salinas and then I lived in Santana too. Yeah. Like I went to Santana High School for like a year because like my dad's family, they're from LA, and then my mom's family, they're from Arizona.
Yeah.
They're from here, from Yuma. So I spent a lot of time in LA and in Orange County. So my dad used to always take me to the Santa Fe Springs, bro.
Snoop walked through there a couple weeks ago.
That was like a thing,
yeah.
bro.
I gotta check it out. It looks cool though, for real. But the lady said she was like, "I've been coming here. I've not went, but I'm from here." And she was like, "It looks cool right here." She's like, "But in the parking lot," she was like, "It cracks over there." You know what I'm saying? I don't want to get no madness. I just want to go have a good time.
No, that's all.
Yeah.
If you just go in there, do your thing, and leave, you're straight, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool. It's like anything else. You know what I'm saying? You look for it, you're gonna find it.
You gonna find you right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So with all these things that we've touched base on, how did that, like the relationships, the business management, you know, how did that transition to you being into realty, my guy?
So
you know what I mean? Putting people in homes.
He thugged it out. He started from the bottom. He started
let's hear
for real.
That was a journey in itself. Like, when I met my wife, I was still I was wild. I was still wild, a little wild. And I was working at a warehouse, like a moving warehouse. And I was throwing trash, and I threw my shoulder. I tore my shoulder. Yeah. So after I tore my shoulder, I had to rehab it, and then I was supposed to do surgery. Like, it's still messed up to this day, bro. But my doctor, it was Dr. Rios, rest in peace. I kept going to see him, and he told me one day, like, "Hey, what are your plans?" And I said, "Shoot, I'm gonna go back to work, you know." And he was like, "Well, you can't go back to your job, I'll tell you that."
Yeah.
And I said, "Well, what do you mean?" And he said, "You can't do physical labor anymore."
Yeah, yeah.
And I go, "What?" And because, like, I work on my hands, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Besides music and the extracurricular activities, I work on my hands. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, like, and he was like, "Nah, that's done." And my wife was into real estate. Her family was into real estate. And he said, "Why don't you go work with her?" And I was like, "Bro, I live with her. I don't want to have to go to work and then go home and we see each other." And honestly, I'm blessed to where, like, my wife is my best friend, so I don't get tired of her.
That's what's up.
I probably get on her nerves. I probably get on her nerves sometimes, but I mean, for me, I'm cool. You know? So I was just like, I don't know, like, that's kind of a lot to put on your plate, you know? It's a married couple. And
big transition.
And he said, "Think about it, because you ain't going back to work." And I said, "All right." So long story short, I was workers' comp, so it happened at work, so I was getting workers' comp, and my father-in-law actually owned Coldwell Banker, and he had 3 offices. My wife was the broker. She ran all 3 of them. She was young, bro. She was like 24, 25, running a real estate company, 3 offices, bro. One in town, one off of Fortuna, one off of Foothills Boulevard. So she's always been a beast. So I was like, you know what? My father-in-law would pay for people to get licensed, and but I didn't want him to pay for me, bro. So I got my change and shit, put my money together, and I put myself through school. And then I got licensed, and then when I got licensed, my wife was like, "Go talk to my dad, you know, see if tell him you need a job." And I was like, "Cool." So I went to go talk to my father-in-law, and he didn't want to hire me, bro. To be honest with you, he didn't. He didn't want to hire me. And I was just like, in that moment, I could have got upset, you know, but I was like, how can I be mad at this man, you know? Yeah. And I was like, nah, it's cool, you know, I'll find a job. I always find a way, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, like, I came home, and my wife was like, "Hey, when do you start?" I go, "I ain't starting anytime soon." So, you know, long story short, you know, he ended up calling me back. And he's like, "Nice. You want to come here?" He's like, "Come see me." I was like, "All right." And he said, "You really want to work for me?" I said, "I mean, you know, if you got an opportunity for me, I'll take it, you know?" And he said, "All right." He said, "Well, if you want to work for me, you got to go clean these houses." And I was like, "Bro, I'm a licensed realtor, and you want me to go clean houses? Are you serious?" That was a moment of growth, bro, if there ever was one for me.
That's that humility, right?
Yeah, so I thought about it, like, man, this dude, is he trying to, like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I said, you know what? I thought about it. And I said, you know what? Yeah, I'll clean the houses. I said, so hold up, though. So you're telling me, I go, is there AC in these houses? And he said, yeah. I said, cool, I'm not working outside. I'm thinking in my head, I'm not working outside. Right. There's AC. I said, can I bring somebody to help me? And he said, yeah. So in my mind, I'm thinking, like, got a little employee. I work inside. I said,
Started looking at the silver
like,
lining. The
yeah.
messy
So
end.
I'm like, all right. I go do do they have to be done by a certain time? He said, no, just as long as you get them done, you can go whenever you want. So in my mind, I'm like, damn, I can make my own schedule too. So I'm like, hell yeah, let's run it. So I said, yeah. So I took it, and yeah, bro, I went straight to my little cousin Emmy's house, Overdose.
Yeah.
And I said, look, I brought him some Dickie suits. I'm like, I'm gonna come pick you up. I'm gonna put some money in your pocket, fool.
Nice.
And he's like, all right. So I go pick up Overdose, and then he would go with me. We'd fucking clean these houses. I chip them off. I get my money, and I did that shit for a minute. Then so I was like, man, I'm cool. Like, And then one day he calls me. My father-in-law calls me, and he's like, hey, come to my office. I'm like, all right. So I go back to his office. He's like, you ready to come inside? And I was like, man, I don't know. Like, it's kind of good out here, you know? And then he's looking at me like, you're crazy. Like, you need to come inside, you know? And then I told him, well, let's sit down. Let's negotiate. You know what I'm saying? Let's negotiate this thing. So then we sat down. We talked a little bit about numbers and stuff like that. And we squared it away. And then he made me a property manager, bro. And then from there, I worked for him for like 2 years. And then the third year, my wife and I, we just branched out and we opened up our own business. So I had my own brokerage. And then 2 years into that, State Farm recruited my wife. And then I got my broker's license. And then I ran the whole brokerage, bro. And then in 2017, I won Yuma's Best. I didn't even know I was nominated, bro. And I won it.
That was dope.
And then I managed his dad's property. I just started seeing it was a different aspect, bro. Like I was actually like contributing to my community. You know what I'm saying? And then like
and we're able to take some of the networking skills, the lack of ego and being humble and transition it.
And you know that right there was like a test from God, seeing if he was gonna be arrogant and like, you know what, I'm not doing this. But I think, you know, I don't know the situation, but her dad seen that you humbled yourself and you rolled that shit out, and you know what I'm saying, you ready. Like I believe it was like a test from God to see what you was gonna do.
I think so too, bro. And then in 2019. I sold it. Yeah, bro. Like, I think it kind of like was grinding on me. You know what I mean? Like, and my wife was like, I think it's time for you to pivot. You know? So I sold it. Boom, got my little money off that, and then I got into doing home loans.
And that's what's led you to Nova, correct?
Yeah. So I started at Academy. With Derek Eggerberg. I started with Derek. And then Ray Ochoa was actually a senior loan officer there. And he's the one who told me, he's like, I got a name for you. And I'm like, because he's always clowning. And I'm like, man, he's going to start with this shit. And then he's like, you're Joe the LO. And I'm like, I kind of like that, bro.
And I was calling you Joe Thello like it was Shakespeare.
They call me Joe the Low. I'm like,
Joe the Low.
Joe the LO. But Ray Ochoa gave me the name Joe the LO. So I did a little bit of work there with Derek.
That's what's up.
And then I ended up at Nova, bro. Nova's been a blessing, bro. Like bro, it's been good for me. Like we have like Todd Craig's over there, Jesse Ortiz is over there. But I work close with Daniel Jackson. I'm on Daniel Jackson's team, but I'm my own loan officer. But Daniel's been a blessing, bro. Like I always joke, you know what I'm saying, because he's like a tall white dude. And I always tell everybody, man, that's the Eminem to my 50 Cent. Like, and if you know Daniel, like Daniel's super like conservative, bro, but he's a good dude. He's like got a good sense of humor. So I've been able to grow there, bro. Like, and I remember going in. I used to wear sleeves because I got a lot of tattoos, bro. And I used to cover them. You know what I'm saying? And one day I walked in and Jared Holliman, he's like the branch manager. He told me, hey, come here, let me talk to you. And I was like, all right. So I go chop it up. He's like, why are you wearing those? And I was just like, well, I'm trying to look clean, you know? He was like, man, take those off. He's like, don't be wearing those in here. That's not you. And I was like,
nice.
Damn, bro. Like,
that's cool,
that was the first time that I was ever in that world where somebody told me, like, hey, it's okay to be who you are, bro. You know what I'm saying? That was a big deal for me, dog.
So we heard where Joe the Low originated from. You want to tell us about the website? Expand on any of that?
Which one? Because I got
JoeTheLow.com.
Oh,
right?
Joe the LO, yeah, JoeTheLO.com. Basically, like, it's just you could go there and then you could put an application in, And that's kind of like the beginning to the pathway to own a home. Like,
Correct.
honestly, like
Got you.
this chapter of like being a loan officer has been like, yeah, I love it, bro. Like, I love it, like, cause I've been able to help people that like would never, ever own a home, bro.
Own a home.
like never, bro. Trust me.
Me.
Never, like,
Yeah.
never, bro. And I've been able to put families in homes, bro. Like,
You're blessing people.
bro, like,
That's awesome.
I'm not gonna say who it is because I don't want to put their business out there.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
like, I had a client that was living in the mission, bro, and we're going through the process of this, and now they went from the mission to a new build home.
Hell yeah.
Bro, if that ain't blessing the
That's a-
community.
The blessing like
Bro,
mayonnaise
like,
and
you know
salad
what I'm saying?
dressing.
Yeah.
So like,
Yeah.
and it just feels good, bro. Like, it just
Yeah.
feels good. Like, I love it. Like, cause I just feel like I'm like contributing to like my community. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
cause you know, starting out, it was kind of rough, bro. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, yeah.
it took a long time to get the community to trust me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Got you.
I
Hell
really
yeah,
had
yeah.
to like show them, like, you know, cause I feel like Yuma's like, you're not gonna bullshit Yuma, bro.
Yeah, your actions got to
It's
speak.
too small.
Your actions got to
Nah,
speak.
bro,
You're
Yeah.
not, bro.
Yeah.
You're not. Like,
Real talk.
everybody sees through it. Everybody sees through it.
Everybody know.
bro.
Everybody see. Yeah.
sees it.
If you bullshitting, if
You
you
know what I'm
own
saying?
whatever.
Like,
Bro, bro.
Yeah.
And that's what Yuma is, bro. You know what I mean? So like, you gotta respect
Come
the
correct,
city.
yeah.
You gotta respect the city, bro. So like for them to trust me, bro, it means a lot to me.
Yeah.
So that's why like I'm always careful with how I move, bro. Like with everything I do, I'm always careful. Like, you know, like I know now that there's children that look up to me, bro.
Yeah.
Like I was at the drive, bro. Like I just started golfing. Shouts out to Wolfie. I mean, shit.
I've been seeing y'all in the morning.
I went out
Racing
I
the
went
cars.
out to, we went out. When was it? Wednesday? Till we hit the balls.
Yeah.
Wednesday.
Yeah.
Wednesday, bro. We just wanted to go hit balls. There was this little kid, bro. The little kid was like 12 years old, and he comes up to me. He's like, "Hey, Cavi, man, I love your music."
Yeah,
And
that's
I was
cool.
like, "How old are you?" He's like, "I'm 12." I'm like, "Damn, bro." Like, I go, "You got your phone on you?" He's like, "Yeah." I go, "Come on, let's get a picture."
That's
I go,
cool.
"Make sure you tag me on Instagram." I go,
Yeah.
"You got Instagram?" He's like, "Yeah." It
Cool
was
shit.
like he was hyped, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He took the little picture and he
Yeah.
started following me on everything. I followed the little
Yeah.
dude back, like, yeah, it's
hell
love.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so
Yeah.
like I understand now. Like a lot of times I feel like as artists, bro, like I don't really think like you understand your responsibility, bro.
Yeah.
Like you see what I'm saying? Like I don't think like a lot of people understand their influence.
Yeah.
Like, I get it, bro, because like I grew up on NWA and Too Short. Like I want to cuss all the time.
Yeah.
You feel me? And to me, hip hop should be just raw and
Oh,
uncut,
yeah.
bro. That's how I love my hip hop. You feel me? Like I love that shit. But I understand like there's a certain like you gotta be careful with what
Same
you
thing,
put
it's for
out,
the
bro.
kids.
Yeah.
Like the other day, this dude messaged me. Cause people still tag me on shit, bro, and I'll repost it.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Bro, I remember I had your affiliated CD and my PO confiscated it." And he said it was gang related. Bro, there's so many stories like that. Like people
Yeah.
telling me like they were confiscating posters, everything, bro. And they were saying it was gang related. And I was just like, damn, bro, like I was just making music. What the
Yeah.
fuck is
Yeah,
this? You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
So I don't know, bro. Like just being older and understanding like my position, like I just understand, bro.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
You have an obligation.
I have an obligation,
Yeah.
bro, and a responsibility. You know what I mean?
Right now that you mentioned the little one, bro, what advice do you give entrepreneurs, guys that, young entrepreneurs that want to go out there and get it in the realtor world, also anything that they want to go into entrepreneurship?
I would say, I'll say two things. I'll say for like the artist first. Let's say the artist, because that's I feel like that's who I am, or like at the core. You know what I'm saying? Is I'm an artist. Just come from the heart, bro, and it's a business. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So like, art and business are two separate things. So like, if you're gonna create from the heart.
Mm.
Yeah.
But if you're gonna step in, know that it's a business.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Get your money right, and make sure you got a strong team.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you got to be careful with who you build. Because, like, if you have too many rappers with you, it's not going to work, dog.
That's right.
Because everybody wants that spot.
Yeah.
I remember that talk, bro. Like,
So,
there's a lot of that. You know,
So-
everybody has their gift, their position, their role to play, and it takes a team. And that's
So-
something you definitely taught me, bro.
For the artist, I would say that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say that. And for the entrepreneur, it's somewhat the same, bro. Like, you're gonna be, people gonna think you're crazy, bro. You know what I'm saying? And there's some days where you're gonna feel like, damn, I don't even know why I'm doing this shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then some days you're gonna feel like, what's the dude, the funny bunny? Shut your bitch ass up. Cause you're gonna feel like, yeah, like I'm getting it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's an up and down thing, bro.
Yeah.
But you always have to, like, believe in yourself, bro.
You gotta be consistent.
You have to believe in yourself, bro. Believe in yourself. When nobody does, believe in yourself,
Yeah.
bro. Bet on yourself. Don't be scared. Don't be scared, bro. Believe in yourself. But you do have to. You have to be disciplined, bro. And then it does come down to having the right people around you.
Yeah.
Like, don't be like you need a mentor. In
Yeah.
business, you need a mentor, bro.
Absolutely.
If not one, two, you really do. It's really key,
Yeah.
bro. And for the entrepreneur, I would say that, bro. And make sure you got your money right.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
then if you got a family and you're pursuing your dreams, bro, make sure you're taking care of your family first. Make sure your kids
That's
are
right,
make
that's
sure your
right.
kids are eating. Make sure your kids are looking fresh.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Make sure you're taking care of your significant other, whether you're married or not. Just I always tell the guys, like, make sure you take care of the crib first and then come outside.
Yeah.
If you
Yeah.
ain't
Yeah,
taking
yeah.
care of the crib, don't come outside.
Yeah.
Good advice for you.
Hell yeah.
Man, prioritize, dude.
Yeah.
Family first.
Oh, glory. I can't help it.
Yeah.
Man, this has been a great interview, man. For real.
I
Thank you.
appreciate it, bro.
It took us back in time to high school, back in time to junior high, even to elementary, bro.
That's what's up.
And knowing so much about the Yuma rap history and all the ends that you've been into in the industry of hip hop and Yuma, all the artists that promote it, all the shows that you've thrown and everything, it's been dope, bro.
I
It's been dope.
appreciate
Thank you
that.
for the everything you've been doing for Yuma,
For sure.
the rap scene,
Thank
I
you.
appreciate
music
it, bro.
industry,
Thank you.
and for blessing people with homes too, for getting them that dream house. Like I said, community, taking care of the family. Hey, that one guy was out there busting his ass at work. Hey, you know what? I need to get a house, and you probably helped that dude out to get that house for that family. You know, and he's probably an entrepreneur or hardworking guy, and you blessed him with the house.
Yo,
Yeah.
yeah, no, it's a blessing, bro. Just to be able to help people out, you know.
Absolutely be part of the solution and not the problem, man.
That's right.
Something we learn, and I think with wisdom, age,
Age.
experience, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anybody you want to give like a shout out to, man? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Shoot,
give you,
man.
Like, give you the floor completely right now. No more questions.
I always go blank, but man, shouts out to my wife, my kids. Shouts out to my squad, Glass
Yeah.
House,
That's what's up.
Wolfie, Justin,
Yeah,
Lil
yeah.
Gibby, like, you know, everybody that's been just riding with me, bro, through this whole wave. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
Nova Home Loans, Ryan Whalen, what's up? Daniel Jackson, you know, just everybody, bro. Like, even with the music, my boy Bobby Anthony, Sunday Afternoon.
Oh.
Yeah, that's my
Oh,
boy.
I
Bobby
missed
Anthony.
it.
Bobby
On a
Anthony.
Sunday afternoon. Let's before we close
Sunday
it up.
afternoon.
Go ahead, go ahead.
Let's talk about that. You go for it, bro.
So, well, Owassa on the Sunday afternoon, I seen it on Instagram, bro. Like, I was watching it, and I was like, because for Chicano Brand, we're always looking for, like, cool events to go sell merch.
Yeah, yeah.
And I seen it on Instagram, and I was like, dude, like, this thing is popping. Like, I don't know how nobody, like, people know about it, but I'm like it's kind of like, we got to go. You know what I'm saying? So I reach out to Bobby, and I'm like, bro, you want to come out, check out your event? He's like, yeah, man, no problem. So, like, you know, I booked the spot, and we go out there, and, bro, like, Owassa is like a whole nother animal, bro.
Yeah.
Like, at the time, it was in Glendale. So we post up, you know, open up shop, whatever, boom. I'm looking around. I'm like, damn, there's probably like 4 or 5 different neighborhoods in here, bro.
Yeah.
Like, this shit's gonna get crazy. Like, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Nah, bro.
He built community out.
Bro, it was a trip. Like, it's like everybody understood the assignment.
That's dope, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
That's dope, bro.
Like, the music was good. I mean, we did good on sales. And everybody was respectful to each other, bro.
Yeah,
Everybody was in their respective areas, and no issues,
drama,
bro.
yeah.
Nothing.
That's sick.
And I was like, damn. So I'm thinking like it's a one time. Nah, bro. We're going out there a year. A year. You know what I'm saying? Nothing.
I can't believe I almost forgot to bring up Bobby Anthony in,
Yeah.
on a Sunday afternoon.
And then Bobby's actually like he's a platinum artist. Yeah, bro. He has a single with Snoop because he was more into like EDM music and like dance music and stuff like that. So he had a single with Snoop back in the days, and that thing is platinum, bro.
Yeah.
He's actually a dope producer.
Sick.
Yeah, bro. So like
You gotta keep me up with this.
we've actually talked because we've actually talked about the Yuma Legend album. So the Yuma Legend album was like an album I've been working on for years that I never dropped, and I just never dropped it because I just felt like it wasn't up to par, bro.
Right, yeah. That's how he is too.
So like, and then honestly, bro, I want to say something too. I'm gonna give it to you guys. So like the Yuma Legend was an album that I was gonna put out. That's me, the Yuma Legend, because a lot of cats out here running with the Yuma Legend thing. And I respect all my brothers, bro, but the Yuma Legend is me. I'm one of one. You feel me? So like, you guys gotta go coin something else, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But we're working. I don't know. It might happen, bro.
Yeah.
The Yuma Legend album might happen.
I'm gonna try to push him too. I'm telling you, he need to rap.
So that's the next project for Cavi.
Yuma, if I do something, it's gonna be Yuma Legend.
Yuma Legend.
Yuma Legend.
Drop that motherfucker.
Bro.
But shouts out to the whole city, bro.
Yeah.
Shouts out to Uproot, Raymond Red, PBD, Strong Arm, like my family, like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody.
Their family has been an integral part.
Like,
has been a very integral part in
just,
artists here.
Yeah.
People would be surprised how many people that I done ran into, he done ran into, or people that individuals know. Like, it's crazy.
So just shouts out to everybody, bro. Most importantly, shouts out to my squad, bro. Like I said, Glass House, Wolfie, Justin,
Yeah.
Shout out to Glass House, bro.
and Lil Gibby, bro. Like,
Yeah.
That's what's up.
we're just pushing right now.
Gibby Kill. I had,
Red,
huh?
Raymond, anything else?
I'm just good to be here. I'm just happy to be here, man. It's a blessing. It's a blessing. It's good to feel his energy again. Everybody here, to be here, to see his son. You know what I'm saying? Like, there was a time we had no responsibilities. It's different
Shouts out to
now.
my son Anthony.
Way different now, though.
Air dog.
Yeah, I want to say thank you, bro. Thank you for your time. Thank you for coming on the podcast
I appreciate you.
and sharing all these legendary stories, bro. Thank you. Thank you
Thank
so much.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hey, Raymond.
Hey, man. Yeah. We're going to have this. We got a podcast, rocking, unfiltered, raw. You know what I'm saying? You know,
Savage Radio.
Savage Radio. We got this shit cracking like the back of your girlfriend's feet.
Hey, and you know I did his logo, right?
That's a dope logo.
Yeah.
I did his logo too.
Hell yeah. All right, guys. That was Offbeat and Unfiltered Podcast on a Friday.
Oh.
We have some Yuma legends in the house.
Let's say real
Also,
quick.
Go ahead and get these books right here. All right. Tales from a Half-Blood Res Girl.
And she's from over here.
Go catch that episode.
Kachana Kokopah.
She was on her
It's local. You know what I mean? We also to support our local artists. Whether you're a singer, no matter photographer, whatever you do, you know what I'm saying? You know.
For sure, for sure.
Tap in.
Thank you guys.
Come
Thank
tap
you,
in,
guys.
yeah.
Go out there, follow, like, and share. All right. Peace out. This is Offbeat and Unfiltered. Se la lavan. Take a shower. Brown power. Peace.
Peace.